I want to end it on a positive note. I do want to say that the record label that you are on has really been going all out. I think a lot for your upcoming release. I mean, I have received no less than probably 50 emails. It feels like on the record, but they always respond on social media. They're always active on there, and anything to do with Raining Phoenix music, they're very active, which I think a lot of record labels don't do that enough. And I think that this is going to be a pretty good chapter for the band, because I think that you are going to, essentially see people working a little harder, I think, as a whole.
Yeah, I mean, I'm one of the first releases for Perception, and of course they really, yeah, I mean, give it all, I mean, the team is young. I mean, they're the guys that came from AFM, but the rest of the team is rather young and very motivated. And I also see that happening. That they are quite present on social media, do a lot there, and so because that was something that was missing a little bit with AFM. They also did posts here and there, but not very much.
Yeah, no,
it was basically the artist itself who was covering social media, and with a little done by the record label, by AFM. But yeah, let's see how that is working, and if that is gaining any more sales.
Yeah, the guy that actually does publicity for them, the publicist that they hire, I know him really well. Is actually his name's Curtis. He's actually very, very good at what he does. One of the, in almost 30 years, I could tell you that he's one of the best people behind the band. Cool. I'm just, he's a good dude. He's got some really nice people working for him, and his responses are prompt, and he does a really good podcast too, as well. He does a music business podcast, and he has a different approach than a lot of people, because I think everybody stays doing the old school, hey, let's send an email blast out and that's it. I could tell you he goes way beyond just sending out a mass email. Cool. So I'm really excited for you guys. Again, the Reforged album that comes out. It comes out in July, later this month, or is it? I don't remember what the entire.
No, I think the album is supposed to for 22nd of August.
That's what it is. It's August.
Yeah, okay. It's 22nd of August. It's Walls of Fire out tomorrow. Probably after we post this.
Yeah, absolutely.
After we post this, it will be out already. So Walls of Fire, check that out. Also, very great version. And we have 2 more singles to come out before the entire thing will be released on August 22nd.
I'll give you my favorite version of my favorite. I have one. I always want to give one favorite re-recording. The re-recorded version of Stone Cold is my favorite on the album. Just so you know.
Yeah,
I've always thought that was an awesome song. That was actually on the interlude EP. It was probably one of my hit repeat on CD player.
For me, it also was the best song on the interlude. And for me, also this one, even though I don't like the production is a little bit thin on interlude, but it was okay. This one also is a song that not necessarily needed to be re-recorded, but since I did it, I worked on it, and I think with this one I changed not very much. I just recorded it the way it was, and it's. But I think the new sound makes the song really live up quite a bit.
I think the vocal harmonies are a little more prominent in it.
That's right. Yeah,
that's one thing I noticed. And you you had them there, but they weren't, I guess, as loud. You couldn't hear as much of that. But on this version, you hear that a little bit more. And it's one of those, like I said, little tweaks on these tracks that, on some of these Reforged things, that these albums that you've done that I think are great. So, hey, man, it was fun to have you on yet again. I'm looking forward to the covers album. That sounds really intriguing, because you've always had interesting heavy metal versions of some of these pop songs. And again, it's great to have you on, man. And I look forward to talking to you again.
Same with me, Tony. It was great being with you again. And let's talk back in half a year or so about the cover things here.
Awesome. Well, hey, you take care. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and you have a good one.
You too, man.
Hey everybody, Tony here from the Metal Command podcast. Again, I appreciate your support. Since 1998, I have hosted this show in one form or another, starting off in radio and now in the podcast format. Again, thanks for watching, and if you like what you see and hear on this show, by all means, please hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell to be notified anytime I do post a video, and if you see this program on any other form of social media, please give me a follow there. Again, I always appreciate your support.